teachers, advisors, presidents, or chapter executives. Today, we're going to talk about how to utilize the new 2025 to 2026 Ontario DECA interactive flighting document to make flighting a bit easier. Before we get started today, flighting essentially is how we slot our students into their chosen events. To understand flighting a little bit more, before we get started on how to actually utilize the tool, I just want to reference and kind of understand the restrictions and how flighting actually works. As we know, there are two separate categories to DECA. We have our oral events and our prepared events. For individual and principal events and team events, these are connected in one flight. In order to unlock a new flight for these, we have to follow by these guidelines. The first thing is with our individual and principal events, out of the 19 events, we have to have 15 filled before we can unlock a new flight. Likewise, with our team events, we can only have 2 vacant events. Therefore, 6 out of 8 of our team events must be filled before we can start to stack students. With our prepared events, this year we are allowing teachers you to stack your students in as many as they want per event. So if you have a whole bunch of students that want to do BMOR, there are no restrictions. You can stack them as many as you want. With this document, this is an easy way for us to establish and understand when a new flight has been unlocked. So in order to use this spreadsheet, the first thing we want to do is we want to put our chapter size in. So if we are a chapter less than 27 members, unfortunately, you are unable to unlock a new flight. So therefore, the rest of the flighting document will be locked except for flight 1. So you will have to fill students in for all of these, and no stacking will be permitted for oral events. If you're a chapter above 27 members, then you are eligible to start flighting more. So let's assume we are a chapter of 40 members. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by putting our students in their desired events. By doing this, then, we're going to start to fill the options. As we can see here, we are quickly filling up the flight with students that want to be in their desired events. Indicated below as well, there is a counter here. So once we get to 15, we are then eligible to unlock this. But the second component to this is our teams. So once we fill out eligible teams, we are then going to notice that the column is going to turn green. And what this indicates to us is that we are now eligible to do a second flight. We've met the criteria for both individual and team, and now we can start to stack students. So I start to stack students. I want to continue to do more. I don't think that I can fill in enough students though for flight number 2, but I really want to stack students in flight number 3. I'm going to go to do so. However, we're going to notice there's going to be an issue. If you find that you are unable to unlock the next flight, that means that you probably haven't met the next criteria. As in oral events, we are unable to stack unless the previous flight has been met. Now, we did talk earlier for prepared events that you are able to stack a whole bunch of students in one event. So if I have a whole bunch of students that want to do BMOR, there are no restrictions to which I can have as many students as I want in one written event. So this tool ultimately is a way to ease the ability and not having to count, figure out if you've unlocked new flights, as it will indicate to you when a new flight has been unlocked. On the side here, we also have reference documents that you can use to have a more visual perspective of what the restrictions are, as well as we do have further completed examples that will be attached in the document that has been sent out to you. Once again, if you do have any questions, please feel free to contact myself, Carter at DECA.ca, or hello at DECA.ca, as we'd be more than happy to help you with your flighting needs. Thank you so much for going the extra with Ontario DECA for the 2025-2026 season, and we look forward to seeing you soon.